beautiful people. My name is Indy Maxine Weir, and I am the International Coordinator of the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival. I am here to tell you so much about this film festival and how you can participate and benefit from this film festival. So talking about film festivals, I'm sure you've heard of the popular ones like the Toronto International Film Festival, the Berlin International Film Festival, and of course you have the Venice International Film Festivals who have made impact, global impact over the years on the film industry. And much like these film festivals, the Taraba Human Rights Film Festival intends to make such an impact. But you know what? It is unique. It is talking about human rights, and that is the area we intend to impact using films. I mean, for our foreign participants, you have already sent your entries, over 1,000 of them from 100 countries all across the globe. We need you to come down to Taraba so that we can sit down together and go through them, go through our collective history, what has been, what is right now, and what should be. Together, we can come up with the standard of what human rights should be in our different countries, using films to tell our stories and to give our recommendation, if you know what I mean. Being out here is so refreshing. It takes me to the second reason why you should be part of the Taraba Human Rights International Film Festival in person. Fun fact, you know that Taraba State is home to the Mambila Plateau, which is known for its beautiful scenery and cool weather. I can tell you this for free. I am looking forward to that. And that's not all. It is home to the Kashimbila Game Reserve, where there are different animals and you get to experience them. You gotta have that safari feel. And also, it doesn't stop there. There is the Pitako Hills, very amazing rock formations, and you just see the beauty in it. You see, I don't even know, it makes you speechless. And then you go to building up to the Baruch waterfalls. I mean, you've got me on that alone. It is going to be an amazing experience, and I think you should be here in person, especially to our foreign participants, because it's going to leave you in awe. And now to our local participants, I have a question for you. What if you have the platform that could make your dreams come true? And yes, you do.
Welcome to the broadcast of News Hour on Sun TV, the pulse of the nation. You can also follow us on Facebook at Sun TV and on YouTube at Sun TV Live. Now the major headlines. Akpabio hails workers' resilience, pledges labor-friendly legislation. Workers rally at Eagle Square as Tinubu 70,000 minimum wages faces inflation. Explosion rocks Giwa Barak in Maiduguri amid fire outbreaks. Authorities ruled out terror attacks. Army warns Bayelsa Hotel against the use of illegal fuel, links practices to oil theft and insecurity. My name is Mercy Juru. Now the news in full. Senate President Godswill Akpabio has expressed commendation for Nigerian workers on May Day, acknowledging their resilience, dedication, and contribution despite socio-economic challenges. In a statement issued by his special advisor on media and publicity, Akpabio emphasized that under his leadership in the 10th National Assembly, no worker should be victimized for asserting their rights or seeking legal redress. He assured that the National Assembly would continue to prioritize workers' welfare, safety, and labor-friendly legislation. Akpabio reaffirmed the commitment to ensuring workers' rights and upheld, noting their pivotal role in Nigeria's economic development, and pledging support for initiative amidst at improving their conditions. Similarly, thousands of workers gathered at Eagle Square, Abuja on May 1st, 2025 to celebrate the May Day festival. The event comes shortly after the federal government, led by President Bola Tinubu, raised the national minimum wage to 70,000 naira. However, some workers are calling for further adjustment due to the ongoing high inflation. Workers, including members of the Trade Union Congress and the Nigerian Labour Congress, were seen in colorful attire showing solidarity through chants and songs. As of the report, it was unclear whether President Bola Tinubu will attend the event personally or send the representatives. Further details are expected. A fire outbreak at the Giwa military barrack in Maiduguri, Borno State, late Wednesday night led to multiple explosions and widespread panic in the area. The incident, which occurred around 10:30 p.m. on May 1st, 2025, caused alarm among residents amid concerns over renewed Boko Haram activity. According to the Borno State Police Command, the explosion was not due to a terrorist attack but was triggered by heat-induced detonation of ammunition. Police spokesperson Nahum Daso explained that the unusually high temperature contributed to the fire, which was swiftly extinguished by a combined team of security and fire service personnel. The Borno State Deputy Governor, Dr. Umar Kadufa, also confirmed the fire incident at the barracks armory and urged the public to remain calm. He dismissed speculations linking to explosion to insurgent attacks and advised residents to stay indoors, while security agencies continue to monitor the situation. The 16th Brigade of the Nigerian Army has conducted a sensitization workshop in Yanagwa, Bayelsa State, warning hotels and other businesses against the commercial use of illegal refined oil products. He held at the Brigade's headquarters. The workshop highlighted the environmental, economic, health and social, security and legal damage of using such products. Brigadier General Oluremi Obolo, the brigade commander, noted that some hotels' involvement in this illicit trade exhibits the challenges of crude oil theft in the Niger Delta. He emphasized that while cheaper fuel may seem attractive, it supports criminal network and undermines national infrastructure. Obolo called for collective approach involving public awareness and corporate responsibilities. Representatives from the Nigerian Navy, the Air Force, the police, civil defense, and the DSS were also in attendance. The Northern Democratic Movement has denounced the Arewa Youth Consultative Forum calls for a state of emergency in Zamfara State, describing it as a politically driven moves that threatens democratic governance. In a statement by its convener, Honorable Ibrahim Sule Sarki, the NDM criticized the AYCF leader, Yerima Shetima, for making such pronouncements from the Lagos far removed from the security realities in the Northeast. The group warned that such rhetoric could worsen instability and undermine efforts by Governor Dauda Lawal's administration, which is praised for community-based security initiatives. The NDM urged national leaders to focus on supporting intelligence-led responses to insecurity and addressing its root causes, such as rural neglect and unemployment. Policemen from the K2 division in Lagos State have refunded 25,000 naira extorted from Samuel Salami, a local lotician, following a report by the Foundation for Investigative Journalism. Salami was unlawfully detained, harassed, and forced to pay the sum after being arrested without cause on Good Friday. He reported the incident to the FIJ, which published the story on April 23rd. Afterwards, Salami visited the station, and though the divisional police officer was unavailable, a senior officer acknowledged the complaints, spoke with the FIJ, and later oversaw the return of the stolen phone. Despite the apology issued by the police, no disciplinary action was promised. Salami expressed deep gratitude to the FIJ for their intervention. The incident had involved multiple victims, arrests, physical abuse, and extortion under the guise of cultism accusations. The First Lady of Kebbi State, Hajia Zainab Nasari Idris, has launched a marital dispute resolution initiative aimed at curbing rising divorce rates in the state. Speaking during an International Women's Day event, she announced the program will help couples resolve issues without litigation. She highlighted her office's effort to empowering women through agriculture, education, and entrepreneurship, and promoting political inclusion now with 2 female commissioners and 28 female councillors in the state. Officials, including the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Women Affairs, praised her intervention against gender-based violence, noting the establishment of sexual referral centers and stricter punishment for violators. Her Nasara Foundation has empowered over 10,000 women through skills trainings and financial support. The administration has contributed to significant drop in the gender-based violence cases, with dozens of convictions resulting in life imprisonment. Right Honorable Dennis Agbo, representing Igbo Eze, North Udenu Federal Constituency, has resigned from the Labour Party and rejoined the People Democratic Party, citing Governor Peter Mbah's performance and the internal labor crisis and pressure from constituents. Agbo emphasized the need for political alignment with the state government to enhance development in his constituency. A formal return ceremony is scheduled at the PDP Secretariat in Enugu. Formally elected under the PDP in 2025, Agbo reclaimed his seat in 2024 after a tribunal ordered rerun. Former Kaduna Central Senator Shehu Sani has identified 5 key economic factors undermining Nigerian workers' wages as the country's commemorated Workers' Day. In a post on his verified X account, Sani pointed a subsidy removal, rising electricity and telecom tariff, inflation, naira depression, and increasing rent as the main culprits. He stressed that the wages increment must be protected from economic pressure, warning that a minimum wage that doesn't match the cost of living is merely symbolic. The federal government has launched the Ways grazing lots in Plateau State to modernize livestock farming and reduce insecurity caused by former herder clashes. The facility includes irrigation, veterinary, health care, and educational services. Governor Caleb Mutfwang highlighted its potentials to boost the agricultural economic, create jobs, and promote peace. Plans are also on the way to modernize the Jos abattoir and introduce sustainable feed options like the Napier grass for livestock. Now to Delta State, the Commissioner of Finance, Fidelis Tijeli, has empowered over 100 vulnerable individuals in Ukwani local government area, with a focus on supporting various businesses. The initiative will run until 2027. It covers all 10 wards in the area and aims to assist vulnerable residents, regardless of political affiliation. The first phase of the empowerment took place on April 25, with the second phase scheduled for May. Tileje emphasized the importance of ensuring that the aid reaches those truly in need and criticized coordinators who politicize the selection processes. Beneficiaries expressed gratitude for the financial support, noting that the funds will help boost their small businesses. Nasarawa State House of Assembly has pledged to collaborate with health agencies to tackle quackery in the sector. During a budget assessment meeting, Health Committee Chairman Larry Venbauer urged the ministry to expedite the transfer of Dalhatu Rahaf Specialist Hospital to the federal government and relocate the operation to Akwanga. The committee also called for more healthcare facilities across the state. Health Commissioner Gaza Gwana confirmed efforts to identify illegal practitioners, while representatives from the State Health Insurance Scheme and Primary Healthcare Agency were praised for their work. The committee promised continued support for these efforts. The Ekiti State government has begun a 3-day training program in Ado-Ekiti for over 200 livestock farmers on alternative feed production. Organized under the Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, the training focuses on converting agricultural and household waste into animal feed to reduce costs and mitigate farmer-herders conflict. Commissioner for Agriculture Ebenezer Boluwade emphasized the initiative role in enhancing food security and regulating herders' practices. The LPRS coordinator Olayinka Adebigbe said the training aims to improve productivity by teaching practical waste-to-feed conversion. Participants commended the initiative and pledges to implement the new techniques. UNICEF has launched a $50 million education programs for Borno, Adamawa, and Yobe states to improve access to quality learning. The initiative, funded by the Education Cannot Waste, aims to reach 130,000 children through formal and non-formal education from 2025 to 2027. This includes support for girls, teachers, training, and children with special needs. UNICEF says the first phase exceeded expectation, benefiting over 530,000 children. The program aligns with Nigerian Education Roadmap, and state governments have pledged full support. Suspended Rivers State Governor Similaye Fubara has expressed confidence that justice, peace, and progress will ultimately prevail in the state's ongoing political crisis. In a May Day statement issued by his spokesman Nelson Chukwudi, Fubara urged residents to remain united and hopeful amid the turmoil that led to the declaration of emergency rule. He praised the resilience and dedication of Rivers workers, describing them as the backbone of the state's development. Commending President Bola Tinubu's labor reform, he called for improved working conditions and reaffirmed his administration's commitment to upholding workers' rights and creating a safe, dignified, and work environment. A non-governmental organization, Save the Children Initiative, in partnership with Life at the Best Development Initiative and funded by the European Civil Protection and Humanitarian Aid Operation, has handed over a borehole, latrine, and classroom in the Garin Lactis community in Gujiba local government area of Yobe State. According to Mr. Dennis Elisha Bidal, SCIS Yobe Field Manager, the initiative is aimed at enhancing access to quality-based education and protecting children in emergency contexts across the northeast Nigeria. The facilities developed in collaboration with the State Universal Basic Education Board and the Ministry of Health included a rehabilitated borehole benefiting the wider community, newly constructed latrine to improve sanitation, and temporary learning spaces to help children in the alternative basic education program. The transition into formal schooling. Dibal emphasized the importance of community participation in sustaining this project. The Oyo State government has disclosed that it pays 60 million naira monthly to pensioners as part of the ongoing effort to clear outstanding arrears. According to a statement released on Thursday by the Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Dotun Oyelade, the State Pension Board Chairman Tunji Adekunle confirmed that 22,212 pensioners were currently on the board's payroll as of April 2025. He noted that new retirees are enrolled each month, with 631 added between January and April. Adekunle emphasized Governor Seyi Makinde's consistent commitment to pensioners' welfare, including prompt pension payments and regular salaries by active workers. Permanent Secretary Hamed Bello also commended the administration for its reliability and transparency in pension administration. The Jigawa State government has launched a measles rubella vaccination campaign targeted nearly 2 million children aged between 9 months to 15 years. The initiative, championed by the governor's wife, Hadiza Umar Namdi, is supported by the Nigerian First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, and the Nigerian Governors Spouses Forum. Speaking at the event, Mrs. Namdi highlighted the effort as crucial to reducing under-5 mortality and noted that over 200 primary healthcare centers have been established across the state to improve healthcare access. Health public expert Professor Yamuna Kani emphasized the ongoing threat of the diseases, while Mrs. Namadi urges community leaders and health workers to fully support the campaign to ensure no child is left out. Cross River State House of Assembly has called for reform to Nigerian mining laws to protect host communities and resources producing states. They highlighted the environmental damage and loss of water sources due to illegal mining in Obura, affecting 5 communities. The Assembly resolved to send a delegate to present their concerns to the National Assembly and urge the state government to restore clean water to the affected area. Speaker Elvat Ayambem criticized current mining laws for benefiting the federal government while neglecting local communities. Assistant Inspector General of Police Kanayo Uzubegu recently visited the Ebonyi State Police Command headquarters in Abaleke, where he commended the efforts of police operatives in addressing security threats in the southeast, particularly from the outlaw separatist group, the IPOB. Inspector General of Police Ozigbo noted that the group's allegation is dying off and urged officials to maintain professionalism and discipline in their work. He also commended the recent incidents where personnel were seen in viral video accepting bribes, emphasizing that the police work should be guided by fact, not personal interest. Uzigbo, who was appointed last month to oversee Zone 9, also met with Ebonyi State Governor Francis Nwefuru to discuss regional security matters. The Ondo State Security Network, known as Ometekun, arrested 750 crime suspects between January and March 2025. The suspects were apprehended for various crimes, including kidnapping, armed robbery, rape, and human trafficking. Amotekun also reported to 500 distress calls during this period. State Commander Adetunji Adeleye, while addressing the media, highlighted the successful joint operation with other security agencies that has helped curb rising kidnap incidents and armed robbery attacks on farmers. He also noted the intervention that prevented a major conflict between farmers and herders in the Awone Dam Association. Additionally, Ametokun operatives intercepted 2 trucks with 114 individuals intended to settle in Edo State Forest, all of whom were sent back to their various states of origin. Let's take a brief commercial break. Don't change that channel. We'll be right back with more exciting updates on Sun TV.
Are you ready to advance your career in health and management? Higher Ground College of Health and Management Sciences invites ambitious students to pursue excellence in dynamic learning environments. Why choose us? Our institution offers a transformative educational experience, combining education excellence and practical skills. We provide a cutting-edge curriculum with hands-on training, mentorship from industry professionals, networking opportunities for career growth, and leadership development for global impact. The programs offered include BSc, Medical Laboratory Science, Nursing Science, Environmental Health Science, Public Health, Community Health, and Health Economic. We also offer HND in Public Nursing. Our facilities: modern computer and medical labs, research centers and digital libraries, and interactive learning spaces and study zones. Who can apply? Aspiring professionals in health and management can apply. Working individuals seeking career advancement can also apply. International students looking for a global learning environment are also key applicants.